Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Tech Motoring. On today's episode we're going to be installing these AOSK Mud Flaps on the Mustang Mach-E. So we're going to show you how to get them installed, we're going to see how they look, and we're going to see how they function. Hit that subscribe button, stay tuned, we'll be right back at you. Alright everybody, well welcome back. So like I was saying, we got these AOSK Mud Flaps for the Mustang Mach-E. So AOSK reached out to me, sent me these mud flaps to throw onto my Mustang Mach-E, see how they look, we'll see how they function and how well they fit on the vehicle. It actually just requires the standard clips that are already there to hold in the plastic fender well here. And so all we're going to be doing is taking those out and then putting these in its place. So first things first, let's jump into this kind of a nice bag that they send you with it, and we'll go ahead and see exactly what we have in here. All right, so jumping into the bag now, see what we have in here. So this appears to be just the toolkit with the installation guide on it. Now, like I said, this is a very simple process to install these mud flaps. Really, you're just pulling out the clips that are in there and you're putting them back in once you have the mud flap in place. But what's really nice is they give you this tool here, which is a tool to remove those clips out of the fender well there. And then this makes it easier so you don't break the clips all the time, because sometimes if you try to use a screwdriver or something, you end up breaking them. But if you do end up breaking them, they actually do give you these extra clips here, which is kind of nice, because I mean, it's always good to have some extra clips laying around, especially if you lose one of these things at any time. Looks like they have just a small instruction guide here that shows you how to, you know, which ones you're removing from there, because it's different on the front than it is the back. We'll take a look at those shortly. And it looks like they have a couple other small tools in here. Looks like just a Allen wrench and a tiny wrench there. So we'll go ahead and take a look at what these are for in a little bit. Let's take a look at the mud flaps themselves. All right, so we have two in this bag here. So really nice plastic. Seem pretty sturdy, but not like where they're going to snap if you bend them too much. Like I could bend them quite a bit and they'll bend, which is nice because you don't want something too stiff, because then if something hits it, it'll actually just break this plastic. So it feels like a pretty good material. It looks like they are labeled. So like this one says RR, which is right rear, which is ironically this one right here. So this is actually going to go in just like this. So this opening here is actually going to face towards the front of the vehicle. And this piece here, the nice looking side, is actually going to be facing back towards whoever's behind you basically. So that'll fit in there, and we'll just take those clips out, replace them, put them back in here. And I see that there's one actually right here, which appears to be the one that's probably going to need the wrench, which means you'll probably have to take a bolt out and then use that bolt to secure this back in. So I guess the biggest thing here is to make sure that when you get this nice and secured in there, that they won't come back out. So we'll see how well this secures into that fender well area there, and we'll see how it is. So these appear to be front right. Okay, so these are the right side of the vehicle. So this is the front one here. Same idea. Obviously you can see it's a little different setup with the clips. Looks like these two just have two small clips that hold this one in place, but yeah, I like them, they look good. And then the only other thing in the bag would be the other side of the vehicle. So now that we got all the mud flaps out, we'll have an idea where we're going to put them. I'm just going to clean up this area a little bit to make it nice and, you know, smooth and easy to get these mounted in there, and then we'll see what the process is for getting them installed. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to start with this mud flap back here. So this is the passenger side rear of the vehicle. So as we can see by looking at this, we have one here, one here, one here. These three are clips. And then this one right here, that's vertical. That one is actually a small bolt or screw going up from the bottom. And that's why they give you this little wrench here. But actually I'm going to not bother with that. I'm actually going to use this, which is just a 10mm socket. So it's 10mm, in case you're wondering, to get that small bolt out. And then you should be able to just put this up, throw a couple of these clips in just to hold it, and then you can get this screw in on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, and just to give you a close-up, we'll be taking out this clip here, that clip there, and underneath here, if you can see it, there's that bolt right there, which is the 10 millimeter, which needs to come out as well. So let's get those out, and then we'll see how the mud flap fits. All right, so just that you can see real quick, we got this one out, this one out, that one out, and we took the 10 millimeter out from underneath. So there is the 10 millimeter one. This is the clip that came out of the top, and then these two smaller ones are what came out of the bottom. Now, in the instructions, it says you do not need to replace those. Now, it's up to you if you want to, because the ones that they give you are a little bit bigger than these, and so it's really your choice whether or not you feel comfortable putting the small ones back in, or if you want to beef them up a little bit with these big ones. I don't think it really makes a difference, but whatever makes you feel better, especially if you maybe, you know, tweak these a little bit, trying to get them out. Maybe if they're a little bit weak now, you might feel a little bit better. I'm going to put them back in and see how it feels. If it feels like it's not strong enough to hold it, I'm going to go ahead and put these in and replace them. But let's go ahead and get this on there. So we're just going to line this up. Take the big clip first, might as well. Put that in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 10 millimeter here. Okay, now the bottom two clips. All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so as you can see, we got the clips back in. So this is the original clip, and I replaced these two with the ones that they give you, just so these were a little bit bigger. I figured it'd be a little bit stronger, and it does feel like it is pretty sturdy on there. We still got the 10 millimeter bolt through the bottom, of course, but yeah, that looks pretty good. Really liking the way these are turning out. Let's go ahead and do the front next. All right, so now we're here on the front. So this is the front here. Pretty simple. It just has one hole here and one hole up here. So this is going to sit on the vehicle like this. And then the bottom hole, which is this one, this actually has a, that's what the Allen wrench is for that bolt there. So we'll take that one out and install it there. And then on this one, it's just a standard clip, just like we did in the back. So let's go ahead and get those out and then see how this looks. So we went ahead and took out that bolt, and we also have that plastic trim piece out. So we're just going to put this in there, put these back in, and that's it. Ironically enough, the bolt is actually a Torx head, but they give you an Allen key with the kit, which I thought was kind of funny, but yeah, so it actually works perfectly fine. Just remember, you're not torquing these down by any means. You're just tightening them until they basically just tight, and then that's it, you're done. Because if you keep torquing them down, they're just going to keep spinning, and then you're going to end up stripping something out. So just make sure you tighten them just enough till they basically are all the way in, and then you're done. So let's get this installed. All right, front one is done now. There's the small clip to secure it there. There is the small bolt that secures it down there, and that's all there is to it. And as you can see, it's pretty secure. It's not really going anywhere. Looks really good. Like it. All right, got them all done, as you can see. Here's one of the fronts here. Swing around the car. Come to the back. Looks pretty good. Oh, and also on the front, this clip, I kept the factory one in there, and then the only other bolt is the Torx bolt down here. On the back, this top one is the factory one I left in there because it was already a long one. These two here, I swapped out with the ones that they give you in the kit because they're a little bit bigger and longer. And then, of course, this just has the 10 millimeter bolt from the bottom. But that's all I did differently. I just swapped out these two on both sides in the rear, and the front stayed exactly the same. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. There are the AOSK Mud Flaps for your Mustang Mach-E. I think these are a nice addition because it's really good to have a little bit extra paint protection, basically, from those rocks getting kicked up by your front tires and possibly hitting the underside of your doors and whatnot. And of course on the back, it's always good to have a little bit more protection, sending rocks out the back as well. So I really like this. I think they look pretty cool. They got a nice little contrast of color to them, and I think they're going to be a good purpose. Now, a couple things about them I wasn't crazy about, and that is the first thing, which is the inside of them is kind of open, and so I could see over time where you might get some stuff stuck in there. Maybe not so much rocks and stuff, but maybe if you have snow or ice or whatever, and it's cold, and it might get wedged in there and it might pull on it a little bit. So that's my only concern. I wish they were sort of flat up front as opposed to, actually having some sort of, opening there. And then the other thing too is the very few areas where it may come in contact with the paint on the vehicle. I wish there was a little bit more of like a felt or something that they put on the inside of this where it might actually protect the paint of your vehicle with a little bit of a felt, something in between the plastic and your body. But I mean, I don't really foresee them as causing a lot of damages to the paint because they're on there pretty good and they don't really wobble or move all that much. But who knows, with time it may start to loosen up, they might start to move, not sure. But honestly, that's a small pet peeve to have for these. I think they look really good, and we'll see what happens over the course of the next few weeks, few months, few years with having these on the vehicle. I'll see how they hold up. Anyway, I'd like to thank AOSK for sending these out to me to review and to put them on my Mustang Mach-E. I'd like to thank all of you out there for watching. And of course, if you are a Mustang Mach-E owner, enthusiast, or interested in any accessories like this, make sure you check out other videos on my channel. Of course, I'll have all of them pop up at the end of this video as well. Make sure you check us out on all of our social medias and webpage down in the description below. And I will absolutely have a link to these in the description below as well. So if you're interested in buying these for your Mustang Mach-E, don't hesitate to just click on that link right below the video here. Anyway, I'd like to thank you very much for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And of course, we'll see you on the next episode. And remember, welcome to the future and welcome to Tech Motoring. We'll see you on the next episode.